Yo, what up, fam? It's your boy, the Savage, baby. Check it out. Got a little nug I want to drop on you. What do you do when people are trying to ask for retail? You're gonna have a lot of people calling you, and they think you're a sucker, and they want retail, and they think you're the dumbass that's gonna pay for it. That's not happening. What do you do? Freeze up, choke on your sausage or whatever, choke on a sandwich or something. Nah, that ain't what you do, man. So here's what I tell them, and I can only tell y'all what I do in my experience. I'm not out here telling you what I heard nowhere. This is what I say. So let's say I done already went through my intake last video. If y'all better watch that. The last video is what I do on my intake form when people call in. Y'all hear that motor? Got to dust these fools. 0 to 100 real quick. Anyway, so let's say they owe 50 grand on the house, and you ask them what they gotta have for it. What's the lowest they can take? And they say 180K. You're like, oh, okay. Right? You're looking it up while you're on the phone, at least on Zillow, and just get your head wrapped around it or whatever. And you're like, oh, okay, well, I appreciate you calling. You know, that's retail. That's full retail. And, you know, we're investors. We don't operate in the retail space. So if you're like stuck on that number and that's what you really got to have for it, that's fine, but we wouldn't be interested at that price. We got to realize a profit, okay? So I can refer you to a realtor. I got a great realtor partner that works with me. Her name's Samantha. She's fucking awesome. She'll hook you up. If it'll sell for that price, she'll sell it. That's what I tell them. And then I also tell them, but just know that if you list it with a realtor, and I tell this to everybody, if you list it with a realtor, average days on market is 9 months at that price range. I tell them that for everything. They don't fucking know the difference. Average days on market for that price range is 9 months. So you got to consider things that most people don't consider, which is you're going to have to keep paying that note for 9 months. You're going to have to keep paying the insurance and the taxes and the payment, the water bill and the light bill for 9 months, right? You can't just turn everything off and walk away. You got to keep the lights on, right? All that stuff. You can't just start letting your mortgage get behind. You got to pay all that. Plus all your commissions, 6%. You got to pay for the buyer, and you got to pay for your commission, your real estate agent, and the dude that's buying it, which I think is messed up. I don't know why they do that. That's dumb as hell. That shit pisses me off, really. But anyway, you got to pay for both people, buyer and seller, real estate commission. You got to pay for closing costs. That's customary if you're using a real estate agent, right? Which is also fucked up too. They should at least split it, but sellers pay for that, right? Plus they're gonna beat you down on price over that course of that 9 months until you come down to reality, to where your house is priced at what it's actually worth and the condition that it's in. And based off what you told me, it's not really in retail ready condition. They hate when you say that because they know that shit's true. You can't just because a house down the street sold for 180, shit's probably already updated and looks nice. It's probably already in the 2019 zone. Your house is not that, right? Your house is not retail ready. You know, so they're gonna ask you to do a bunch of work on it, paint it, clean up the yard, and pick up the dog shit and everything else, right? They're gonna ask you to paint the front and do all kind of shit. You trying to do all that? Okay, if you are, that's cool. But just know, at that price range of 180, it's gonna cost you probably about 10% before it's all over with, at least. That's $18,000 you're gonna give away, and it's gonna take 9 months. Or you're gonna end up being pretty much around the price that I'm about to give you anyway, pretty close. And we can get this over with in a couple of weeks. You know, the average time it takes us to close is 45 days. A lot of times sooner, just depends on the title company and how busy they are, because they're super busy, right? So, you know, that's great. If you want to work with a realtor, I'll refer you, no problem. And I don't make nothing off that. I'm just trying to do the right thing for you. I want to make sure you get what you want and everything goes the way you want it to go. And a lot of times you bring them back down to reality real quick. You pop that bubble of ignorance they're floating on, and they're like, well, I mean, well, what would you you know, what do you think you could give us for it? Then they're like, I can't take no less than 120. You're like, damn, you came down quick, right? So if they come down at all in that conversation right there, then you know they're negotiable, right? And another little trick I learned from the master is, what are you gonna do if you don't sell it? You gonna rent it? And if they say anything besides no, then you know you can probably subject to that bitch, right? If they're willing to rent it, they're willing to let you take over the mortgage. They just want out. Nobody's trying to be a landlord on accident. Most people trying to be a landlord plan on that shit. If you go and be a landlord on accident, you just asking for trouble. You asking for drama. All kind of misery coming with that shit. You don't know what you're doing, right? So if they say that they're willing to, they'll probably rent it, throw that in their ear. Put that little bug in their ear. What are you going to do if you don't sell it? You think you're going to rent it? If they say yeah, or maybe, then now you got different strategies you can work. Subject to, seller financing, lease option, all kind of shit, right? 0 to 100, baby, real quick. Anyway, that's a little nugget from the Savage. And I'm going to tell you, if you tell people that shit, respectfully, I mean, don't be a dick about it, but do it respectfully and just do it on an educational level, right? Like you're trying to just let them be aware of what it's going to actually cost to sell that house on the market, on the MLS. It's going to cost them probably 10%, maybe even more, carrying costs. Plus they're going to make you come off the price. Plus they're going to make you fix shit. Or they're going to make you take stuff out of the price to get fixed, and the seller that moves in there is going to supposedly take that money that you took off the price and fix the house. They don't never do that, but that's what they're going to work on you. That's what they're going to beat you up with. So just inform them all that respectfully, and just tell them, you know, you're going to end up, when it's all said and done, in almost a year, you're going to end up right about where we're going to be right now. That's real talk. People appreciate when you say shit like that. And they're going to think about that. And every now and then you're going to get some stubborn fuck, and he's going to be like, I got to have retail. You know, okay, good luck. You want my realtor's number? If they're an asshole, I don't even refer them to my realtor. I don't want to put her through that bullshit. Anyway, so a lot of times they'll go ahead and try out the realtor for 30 days and then they'll call you back, right? 30, 60, and I always tell them, be careful, because that realtor's going to put you under contract for a year. Why you got to be under contract for a year? That's a long ass time. I would just do a 30-day contract. If it don't work out, give me a call. I'll take care of it. Right? We'll handle it. That's what we do. We solve problems. Okay? I'm going to help you solve your problem. If you need to get out, you want to be dealing with an investor. You don't want to be going on the MLS. If you're trying to get out of it, investors are the way to go, because we handle shit right now. We take care of stuff right now. Quick, fast. But you got to come in you got to be at the right price. If you want to get out, we'll accommodate you. But you got to come in at the right price. You can't be getting all your cake and eating it too. That's not how it works. If you need to get out of a property, you got to be reasonable, right? So just keep in mind, when you talk to people like that, even if they don't go with you right then and there, there's a good likelihood they're going to call you back in a month or two, right? Or maybe even 6 months, right? That's the trick. They'll call you back. Check back in with them. Put them on your calendar to call, shoot them a text in a month. Hey, how's it going? Did you sell your house yet? Stay in their ear. Keep that little bug flying around here. Annoying little bug. Don't be blowing them up. Just hit them up about once a month. Right? 3 weeks. What'd you do? Did you list it? Check it out. See if it's listed on the internet. Be like, I see you listed your property. Good luck. Call me if it doesn't work out. I wish you luck. Hope it works for you. Let them know you're rooting. Let them think that you're rooting for them. Because you care. You want people to think you care, man. You should care. If you're doing real estate out here, you should love this shit. Because it's too much work to not love it. But anyway, I love it. I do it all day, every day. I can't stop doing it. But anyway, those people, when you educate them like that, they'll call you back if it don't work out with the realtor. It probably won't. There's a good possibility that it won't. Or they'll come down on their price right then and there, and you ain't even looked at the place yet, right? So when you go look at the place, you already know they came from 180 to 120 already. You can probably get that joint for 100. you know? And that's a deal probably. So, you know, if somebody's negotiable, just educate them, man. That's part of your job, is to educate people on what the facts are, right? Keep people in reality zone, not in Wonderland, you know, where they think shit is just what it is just because they say so. It's not. All right? You know, tell them the location ain't that great or whatever. Anyway, all right, y'all. Savage Investor, holler at your boy. Join the group on Facebook, IG, follow that. And my little coaching program is going to be dropping here pretty soon, so you'll probably see some ads for that. Adios, player. Good luck.